Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The latest numbers are out for Doom, The Dark Ages, and it's a pretty bleak picture. PS5 Nexus takes a closer look at what this means for the game's sales and player base. As we all know, Doom, The Dark Ages launched last week across Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and PC, but one thing that became immediately clear was the low number of concurrents on Steam. According to PS5 Nexus research, The Dark Ages peaked at about 30,812 players on launch day, which is a far cry from the 104,891 players that populated Doom Eternal back in 2020. Eternal's combination of speed, violence, and difficulty has aged remarkably well, but it seems like The Dark Ages isn't quite living up to its predecessor. In the time since then, the game has only managed to top 31,470 concurrents on Steam, a relatively small increase from the initial launch day numbers. But what's even more interesting is how things are looking on the PlayStation side. According to multiple analysts and reports from PS5 Nexus, The Dark Ages has struggled to gain traction, with sales figures being particularly disappointing. We're talking about 200,000 copies sold on PlayStation alone. That's a pretty meager number. Now, let's take a look at some of the numbers being thrown around. According to Bethesda's official social media account, The Dark Ages has topped 3 million players across all platforms, but not everyone's buying into this figure. Alinea Analytics estimates that only about 400,000 copies were sold on Steam, while PlayStation has been left with a paltry 200,000 copies. The game business is also weighing in on the numbers, estimating that around 500,000 copies have been pushed on PlayStation, still a relatively low number considering the game's overall performance. And if we're being honest, this puts things into perspective. When Microsoft starts moving towards $80 games, these figures are going to look even bleaker. But what does this mean for the future of Doom, The Dark Ages? Well, it seems like the game is struggling to sell full-priced copies outside of the Xbox ecosystem. And that's a pretty worrying trend, especially as we head into the fall season when new titles are set to launch. As PS5 Nexus, we're always interested in hearing your thoughts on these kinds of stories. What do you think about Doom, The Dark Ages, and its sales figures? Are there any surprises or disappointments here that stand out to you? Let us know in the comments below.